Howdy folks, this is the Command Line Vulpine here, and welcome to a very straightforward tutorial on how to use ComfyUI. I feel like there's too many tutorials out there that are just too flowery. They try to explain how the AI works a little bit too much, and they don't just get to the point. So this is a very get to the point kind of video. So first thing you need to do is make sure your NVIDIA drivers are up to date. If you have GeForce Experience, it's probably time to update to the NVIDIA app. And it's not the control panel, it is the NVIDIA app. And that is where driver updates are now. If you have AMD, you should update your AMD drivers as well. I do not have AMD though. And also this tutorial is about using the NVIDIA GPUs. I don't know 100% if it'll work with AMD GPUs. It might. Once your driver is updated, we're going to install Python next. But we want 3.11 as an older version, but a lot of AI stuff runs off of Python 3.11. Anything newer than that causes problems. So we'll do 3.11.9. I will provide a link to this in the comments, or not in the comments, in the description, with all the other links that we also need. We will install now, and we'll add Python to path. It will just close. I don't think we need to extend the path length limit. So now we'll go to the GitHub for comfy.org. We're going to get the Windows Portable package, not the exe. I've had trouble with the exe working. I've also had friends not have luck with the exe working. So we'll just click that direct link to download. It is a 7-zip file. You can consider downloading 7-zip to extract it if you want. With Windows 11, you can just do extract all in the right-click menu, which I'll show you here soon. I'm recording this commentary in post. But yeah, you can just right-click, extract all. The computer I'm installing this on is very old, by the way. This is a Intel i7-3770BK. It is a 1070 Ti. It's on DDR3. So if this works on my computer, it could work on any computer, practically. So it finished. We're just going to cut the entire file, and we're going to put it where we want it. At first, I installed it to my hard drive, but the hard drive is too slow. Put it on your fastest drive. You should be clearing out your images folder if you have limited space. The next thing we're going to download is Microsoft Visual Studio. Visual Studio is a prerequisite to install NVIDIA CUDA. This old computer also has a really outdated Wi-Fi. So even though I have 1 gig internet, it's very slow to download things too. We'll install the Python development package. Everything else, though, I don't think we'd particularly need. Visual Studio is finished. I'm just going to let it launch just to make sure that it's fully completed in its install. You never know. Sometimes when you install things, they have to boot up all the way before they're completely done. That seems like it's good enough for me. Now we're going to install NVIDIA CUDA. No, thank you. Downloading for Windows 11. I'm use the local exe. All right, with that downloaded, we'll go ahead and install it. Agree. Express. Now we're ready to move on to installing ComfyUI itself. So we'll go back to the ComfyUI install location. We're going to go to the update folder. We're going to do update ComfyUI and Python dependencies. It's going to install tons and tons of little tiny things that ComfyUI requires. A lot of them might already be satisfied from the other installs that we've done. but it is going to find more things that it needs. Press any key to continue. Might get some errors at this point. You can usually just ignore them. If you find that your Comfy install is not working, though, take screenshots of these or copy and paste it and put it into Copilot, and you should get an answer for what is wrong in a way that's quite a bit faster than like Googling it on Reddit. All right, with that done, we're going to go to Citiv AI. This is where you can find all your models, all your LoRa's, which we will need in order to actually run ComfyUI. It doesn't come in with any built-in. I'm going to install Nova Furry XL. All right, with that downloaded, we'll have to go get it out of our downloads folder. We're going to cut it. We're in ComfyUI, models, checkpoints, and we're going to paste it there. Now we're finally ready to run ComfyUI. We'll do the run NVIDIA GPU. If you have an NVIDIA GPU, if not, you'll have to do the CPU, or you might have to look up alternative instructions for how to use an AMD GPU. And this is the ComfyUI interface. You can go to templates and try to find a template that'll work. I could not find like a basic simple one at the start here, so I'm actually going to build my own. It's very easy. I'm going to make a very simple one, but in case you don't even want to do that, I will put the workflow file in the video description. You can take that workflow file and put it in your workflow folder so you can use it yourself without having to do anything. But we're just going to build it from scratch right here and follow along. First, we're going to need an empty latent image. This just sets the size of the photo we're trying to create. We're going to load checkpoint, which is the model that we downloaded. Nova Furry XL automatically populated because it's the only one I have. We're going to increase the empty latent size to, you can do 600 by 600 if you have a beefier computer, but this is not a beefy computer, so we are going to put in 1024 by 1024. 1600 will produce much higher quality results. You don't want to go over that or you'll start having issues. You don't really want to go under 1024 either. That's sort of your sweet spot area. Next, we're going to add clips. We're just going to do the clip text and code and drag that in. This is where we're going to put our prompts. So we need two. We need one that's going to be positive and one that's going to be negative. The positive is what you want to appear, and the negative is what you do not want to have appear. Just to make it more clear which one is which, I'm going to go to the properties panel. We'll have to move our nodes out of the way. I'm going to set the color to green for positive and red for negative. You don't have to do that. It just makes it a little easier to follow along. Next, we are going to put in a K sampler. This is what everything is going to flow into. And we need a VAE decode. And we're going to need a save image. That's all the steps we need. So now all we have to do is wire these all together. It's a fairly simple process. You just drag to connect the nodes like so. Move the boxes around however you want to make things easier to follow. Last step is the save image step. Now we're just going to do a pretty basic furry prompt here. Doesn't have to be furry stuff. I just know my way around furry stuff the best. Christmas was a few weeks ago, but we're going to put a Christmas sweater in there. Looking at viewer is a very helpful tag that usually generates better eyes, because AI can sometimes have trouble with eyes. The negative prompt is easier to fill out once you've seen mistakes, once you've seen stuff that you don't want. So I'm just like trying to think of some things that I usually don't want. But we'll usually add things to this after we've generated something and seen what problems have come up. And we're making a safe for work image here, so I'm putting naked in no. Otherwise I'll get demonetized from YouTube. All right, one of the best samplers is Euler Ancestral. I'm just going to do 24 steps. The more steps you put in, usually the better quality result, but it takes longer. Because this is a worse computer, I'm just going to kind of keep things simple. Denoise is for doing image-to-image generation, so we don't need to mess with it here. I will lower CFG to 7, just because that's what people usually recommend. The seed will be randomized. I'll go ahead and save this workflow. This is a workflow that I will put in Google Documents and allow you guys to take it if you want it. And it is a basic text-to-image workflow. I usually run a set of 4 just to see what kind of results I get. So this computer runs really slow, so I do start just rolling one at a time here. And this is also where I ran into issues, where I had to move the ComfyUI install to my C drive because it was faster. And then I also had to get onto Copilot and ask it for some help. But the only problem was I had a 2 new version of ComfyUI for the GPU I have. If you have a 3000 RTX 3000 CPU or newer, you shouldn't have to do anything. After I get all those problems fixed, I run it again with just one image this time. You can actually see where in the Comfy workflow the task is. It gets highlighted by the green outline. And on the slower parts of the task, it'll even have that loading bar, as you can see on the K sampler there. And that is because the K sampler has the 24 steps. If I put less steps, it will go a little faster. If I put more steps, it'll go slower. But again, that will also reduce or boost the quality. 24 tends to be good enough. I usually do 32 on my main PC. That's a little beefier. There we go. There's our first result. File name prefixes as ComfyUI. You can switch that to whatever you want. But once it's generated an image, it will be in your ComfyUI folder, which hopefully you've pinned to your quick access. And it will be an output. And in here. And it came out okay. It's got the right number of fingers, doesn't have extra appendages. It's put in more Christmas trees than are really necessary. I didn't say it was a Christmas themed pic. I just put Christmas sweater and went a little overboard. I think the fox will also look better with like some hair. Let's try to crank up the quality just a little bit. 1200 by 1200 image. And we'll do 32 steps. And add a few more things to the prompt. Short red hair, black hands. And then the negative prompt will put white hands. So that we get something that looks a little bit more like a typical red fox. And we'll run it again. This image should be higher quality, and it should look closer to what we want. But you'll also notice that it will take longer. And here it is, our second image. So we'll go check that image out too. Compare it to our first image. Generally, the quality is a little bit better, and the character is closer to what we are looking for. Think of like a black tail tip when I prefer the white tail tip. But all that would require is some more prompting. but that will do it for now. This computer's just a little bit too slow. I hope you all enjoyed this video. This was just a extremely basic tutorial on what to do. Remember to use Copilot to troubleshoot if you're having issues. You can also leave issues that you have in the comments, and I'll try to answer them, but I'll be a lot slower than Copilot. Next, I will make a simple video on how to get better quality results without putting in too much effort. So stay tuned for that. And until next time, I hope you have a good day.